Well, major shifts have been happening in the workforce over the past couple of years. More seniors are retiring and leaving their jobs at higher rates than ever before. And this really raised the question about how seniors can better prepare for retirement. This next segment is sponsored by Comprehensive Benefits. And joining me is the Director of Operations at Comprehensive Benefits, Brandon Graham. Brandon, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Absolutely. I appreciate you bringing me here.
Of course. And I know we were just talking just now. We're making sure that all of our seniors that are at home are prepared when it comes to retiring and getting those benefits. How can people be informed consumers when it comes to navigating the Medicare marketplace when they turn 65 or considering retirement? Great question.
So people are turning 65 about every 8 seconds in the United States right now. So there's a large group of folks looking to leave group coverage and go on to Medicare. And so my big recommendation to those folks is always find a Medicare insurance broker who works with the local carriers in your area and can help you compare your group insurance coverage to individual Medicare coverage, help navigate that Medicare enrollment process, and then make sure that you've got the right insurance product for your finances, your health, and then reviews that year over year to make sure that you're keeping up with the best possible products in your area.
Absolutely. And that was a shocking statistic. That means there are a lot of seniors who are stepping into that new chapter and phase of their life. And you mentioned working with a brokerage. What are some benefits of actually working with one?
Well, when you're working with a brokerage, those brokers typically can work with lots of the major insurance carriers in your area. And they're going to be compensated fairly similarly regardless of the insurance product that they set somebody up with. So working with a broker allows them to help first sign up for Original Medicare and then make sure that the insurance product you have is not only a good fit now, but a good fit down the line. So that broker should be helping somebody run their prescription drugs, their physicians, and make sure that the product that they have set up is working the best with all of those providers, doctors, and financial needs.
And those are those people who are stepping into that next chapter. But what about individuals who are already on Medicare?
Well, for folks already on Medicare, a lot of people have a general understanding of what's called the annual enrollment period that takes place every year between October 15th and December 7th. And that's usually the time of the year where folks are reviewing their Medicare Advantage plans, prescription drug plans, and making changes for the following year. Now, the rules regarding Medicare coverage changes can be a little complicated, but there are lots of reasons that somebody could have the ability to switch coverage throughout the year. Things like qualifying for state assistance, people that use the VA for health insurance or health care, folks leaving a nursing home or skilled nursing facility. Those are just some examples of what are called SEPs or special enrollment periods that may allow somebody to change without waiting for that annual enrollment period.
And how frequently do those special enrollment periods happen?
They're more common than you think. It's something that if somebody's individual circumstances lend them to be better off in a different insurance product, usually Medicare's pretty understanding and will grant somebody that special enrollment period to make that change.
Well, that's perfect reason to contact you guys, make sure they're working with a broker so they know exactly when and where to make sure those changes happen when it comes to Medicare, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We always want to recommend that folks give us a call. We'll be able to help navigate those different time frames and let folks know what the best product is for them and when we can make that happen.
Awesome. Brandon, thank you so much for being here with us today. And if you're interested in learning more information about comprehensive benefits, just as Brandon mentioned, all you have to do is give them a call or head to their website at themedicaresolutionstream.com. You can also head to their Facebook page at the Medicare Solutions Team. I apologize. And we'll post all of this information on our website at studiostl.tv because Comprehensive Benefits is absolutely ready to lend their helping hand. Brandon, thanks so much again.
Thanks so much, Chelsea. I appreciate it.
St. Louis, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a lot more Studio STL in just a couple of moments.